Greetings, everyone. So, this is recap 5 now. And for my recap 5, I have a little surprise for Lee. This is for you.
Venus, if you will, please send a little girl for me to thrill. A girl who wants my kisses and my arms, a girl with all the charms of you. Venus, make her fair, a lovely girl with sunlight in her hair. And take the brightest stars up in the skies and place them in her eyes for me. Venus, goddess of love that you are, surely the things I ask can't be too great a task. Venus, if you do, that I always will be true. I'll give her all the love I have to give, as long as we both shall live. Venus, goddess of love that you are, surely the things I ask can't be too great a task. I promise that I always will be true. I'll give her all the love I have to give, as long as we both shall live. Venus, oh Venus, make my wish come true.
How's that? Okay, so in the description box, you get the link for this. Okay, so this is Lee blog. Here you have the link for Talking with the Planet, the transcript. And here you have the link for the transcript of Ask the Rod or Ask Patrick. If you go on Ask the Rod, Talking with the Planet, I'm sorry, here you're going to see a select language. See all those language you can choose from? Zulu. Let's try this one. I like this one. Look at that! Isn't that insane? So, it is all transcript. Okay. So, let's go back to English. Thank you very much. And this is the link for Lee. Here we have here December 8th. Okay, she's got more of the description, some more video. Hold on. Here is it January. So where was that? Here. Has the pendulum. You got all the date, guys. You gotta figure out that sort of thing. I just didn't have the time to actually go into it. And here you can translate it also. So you get to pick and choose whatever you want. How's that? Huh? Not bad, eh? So then we are going to move on. So today we're going to go through Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune. Okay, so let's start with Jupiter. All right. So Patrick asked to Jupiter, "Are you happy to talk to us today?" Jupiter said, "Yes." "How are you doing?" "I'm doing very well, although I am going through some dramatic changes at the moment." Patrick asks, "Are these changes going to affect the other planet in the solar system?" "Yes." "Could you explain further, please?" Jupiter says, "When changes occur to any planet within our solar system, there is a knock-on effect, and these changes are responsible for the planet heating up." "Are you changing into a star?" "I was a star and I changed into what you see now, and I am going through another change into an ascended planet." "Do you communicate with your moon?" Jupiter says, "Yes, I am collecting more moons every week. This is this is a result of change to the solar system that is happening because of the different area of space that we are entering. I talk not only to my moons, I also talk to the other planet of our solar system." Then Wayne asks if he can speak with, may we speak with you, Jupiter? "Yes, thank you." The question among the people, among the people of Earth is, "We've noticed that your frequency of your core being has changed. Can you tell us why?" "This change of frequency has been happening for centuries. This is a part of my own progression from a planet to a star." This this is a part of my own progression from a planet to a star. So Jupiter is changing into a star again. So later on, what is your relationship with Sirius? The relationship is only one of knowledge. I do communicate with planet in that system, and they have very similar concern that I hold. The change affecting us are also affecting the entire universe. So it's in the entire universe what's happening, and we are going somewhere we've never been before. So I don't know. Then Jupiter, may we speak with you, please? Yes, thank you, Jupiter. What is your relationship with Ceres? The relationship is only one of respect and admiration. There is a small relationship in a sense that we are all created equal. Beyond that, we are individual, both physical and spiritual, although together we are one. Finish. Jupiter, may we speak with you? Yes, thank you. Could you please tell us, is is this Nibiru the object that's coming in? The series of object is what you would call the Nibiru system. The Nibiru is not alone, nor is it the biggest. The most dangerous aspect is, however, the gigantic debris field that follow this system. Finish. So maybe that will be that 3 days of darkness while we're gonna be going through those debris, maybe. I don't know. Then Jupiter frequency, may we talk to you? Yes, thank you. The question has been asked. Are you a sun on the fifth dimension? Dimension do not affect my ascension. Finish. So his its ascension is to become a sun again, and it does not matter. The dimension does not affect his ascension. Okay. May we continue with you, Jupiter? We see what we call the aurora borealis here on Earth. Why is it happening just on your planet and not on the other planet? This is because of the electrical charge happening to me. I am transitioning to a sun. Okay. Then Jupiter, sir, may we have one more question with you? Our scientists are now saying that you were not always here in this solar system. Is this true, or is it is not true? Yes, that is correct. Two solar system merge. So two solar system merge before, and then we got Jupiter from it. hmm So then Wayne asked later on, my question to you, sir, are you a kingdom within yourself? Kingdom is the wrong terminology. I am a realm within myself. I am more powerful than the other planet. Not quite as powerful as the sun, but I am working on it. Sir, follow up to that. A realm that indicate sentient life. Is that what I hear you say, or am I interpreting you, sir? Yeah. You are correct, but not necessarily physical, more of a frequency based reality. One more question then, Jupiter. I see what you are saying. Within a frequency, there could be virtual, virtually a limited amount of potential sentient life. Is that what I am hearing? There is no limit to the capacity available. Thank you. Such great knowledge, sir. I I don't know where I got this. You are producing ring around your own planet. This knowledge is not known by most human. I am generating ring myself. They have not yet passed to the physical threshold, but their energy signal can be felt. Jupiter, sir, I get the sense. Do you talk to certain mind that speak to you? Speaking specifically, sir, or mental man? Each planet is responsible for a vast number of human, among which there are those that communicate with us, and we communicate with them. There are others we influence, and they do not know where this influence comes from. It is from us. We do it with love. Those who know who they are communicating with are of a higher frequency, and there has been a change recently throughout the solar system. We believe a tipping point has been reached, and these events will increase, and more people will be communicating with us as as it once was. So we were talking with the planet before. Later on, Wayne says, "Hello, Jupiter. How are you?" "Very well, thank you, Wayne. Just want to say I always get a physical one talking with you. It's a privilege. My energy is very strong." "Yes. Speaking of your energy, Jupiter, we have been noticing something about you. What's up with your moons, Titan?" "There are many events happening around my orbit. Titan is going through some changes energetically and frequency wise. There are also entities that are on the surface who are not welcome." "Okay. Jupiter, Titan has life on it, doesn't it?" "Yes, that's what I thought. We haven't discovered it yet, but I got the sense that it serious life serious life through the solar system." Wait, I'm not sure if the word here is serious, but then Wayne asked, "It's very difficult for us, sir, to sometimes recognize that we're so limited in our view. Then Jupiter says, You are all concerned with yourself too much." Wayne says, "This is true. I would agree with you. That's why we're learning from you, sir, and from your brother and sister. And I just want to say thank you for, well, gracing us with your presence. It's just thank you. It is my honor." Then Wayne asks, "So one of the thing, Jupiter frequency, is that we have been asked. You seem to have a unique role within the solar system that apparently we're not aware of. Could you expand on that a little bit?" "My main role is to protect my sister Earth frequency. There are many celestial objects that comes heading towards Earth. I attract them to myself. I can absorb their energy and protect her. I am getting the relationship, Jupiter. I'm seeing this. I am a big brother." Then Wayne says, "Yes, sir, you certainly are. Is this one of the reason why we're continually seeing you collect more and more moons? Is the only thing we call them?" "Yes, to keep them away from my sister. I just, Jupiter, did I just see this is part of your concern, these objects?" "Yes, they are becoming very, how would you say it? There is a multitude of objects joining all the time. There's just too many, I guess." Wayne says, I think this Jupiter is what Pluto was trying to tell us, and Uranus. They is they is it not just the dark void, but I'm getting the sense. I get this image, Jupiter, that it's like a debris field, Jupiter says. "Thank you. That is what I'm seeing in Avalanche. I'm seeing just," Jupiter says, rockfall, if you like. "Thank you, thank you. Yeah, this is. Well, I just want to say thank you, Jupiter. We learn from you all the time. Is there something you would like to share with us today?" "The main advice I could give anyone in your position would be enjoy the moment, love everyone, love life. We will take that advice, that wise that wise advice. Thank you, Jupiter. You're welcome. And this is the end of my document for Jupiter. So now we are going to open Saturn and let's leave it there. Okay, people like to see my face. Okay. Okay, so Patrick has to Saturn. Would Saturn like to talk to us? Yes. Before we ask question, is there anything you would like to say? Saturn says, I am very pleased to be talking with you. It has been a very long time since anyone showed an interest in what I taught. Then Patrick says, are you the home of another species? Saturn says, yes. The next question is this a species known as Elohim? I think that was in the talking with the planet tree. Yeah. So Saturn reply, yes, they are the Elohim. Are you doing? Are you going through changes? Saturn reply, I am changing. I am trying very hard to be of benefit to those who live in the solar system, not just human. I have a battle to fight, as I have been, in fact, still being used by evil entity and influence. And I require all those that are in position to do so to join together in meditation and what some would call prayer to give me the strength required to expel any negative influence or entity. I am often thought of as being evil. I am not. I have been captured physically and I am doing things against my will. Um, yeah, there's just one thing here that bothers me a tiny bit. But I think I'm gonna keep that for myself just for now. So then Wayne asks to Patrick, will you do me one favor? Would you just speak favor to Saturn? We just like to invoke favor on it. It's hurting. That planet is hurting. It's in a battle. Okay. Then Patrick says, we are very saddened to hear of your predicament and your history. We would like to we would like you to know that there are many upon planet Earth that will send you favor and favor that will send you love, that will send you the strength you need to break free from the shackle that holds you captive. Is it okay if we talk to you in the future? Yes. Then Patrick says, thank you for speaking with us. We consider it an absolute honor and privilege. Then later on, Wayne asks, may we speak with you, Saturn? Yes. Saturn, we're concerned people are seeing changes about you. Are you okay? There is a concerted effort to bring myself more fully under control of those that have used me in the past. Since you first spoke with me, many of you have sent me love, and it has given me renewed fortitude to resist this evil work. I cannot say I am winning, but I have turned a corner. Thank you, thank you. I love you. Then again, may may we speak to Saturn? May okay. May we speak to Saturn, please? Yes. Saturn, the question has come. Do you control the proper orbit of Jupiter, Uranus, and Pluto, and the other outer planet in our solar system? Saturn says no. Then Wayne asks, are your ring to imprison you in some way? And if so, what are they trying to keep you in prison about? The ring that are around me are primarily to control you, us. So then Wayne asks, Saturn, could you explain what 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 you mean the ring control us? Thank you. Saturn says, there is a continual signal being transmitted by the ring that make it very difficult for mankind to access all of his gift. Then may we talk another time? May we talk to Saturn, please? Yes, Saturn. You mentioned about the ring controlling mankind. Are these rings being generated by an intelligence? The intelligence behind this technology is alien. This solar system. Uh, oh, okay, let me start over. This intelligence behind this technology is alien to this solar system. It is not necessarily an alien species, but more an attack by the interdimensional. Someone wants to know, Saturn, are you okay? Are you okay as an entity? The time prior to us communicating was a very difficult time for me. I am going much better due to the amount of love I have received. I am getting stronger. Saturn, we would like to know, is the myth of our history true, that at one time you were our son for her? Saturn says, there have been many different suns. This happened when solar system mingle. Some planets are removed, some are added. Also, suns are added and removed. Sometimes there are multiple suns at one time. The energy from that event is very, very powerful. I bet. Then, from Truth Seeker, question for Saturn. Saturn, may we talk to you, please? Yes. Thank you, thank you. Saturn, the question is, Saturn, can you do something to destroy or shake off the signal being sent from the ring? Saturn answered, the signal are very, very strong. I am now able to diminish their strength, but it will take longer to actually eliminate this problem, but I am confident. So, see, you know, as things change, as we evolve and we talk more with the planet, their strength are growing stronger. They receive more love from the people. People are connecting with planets and stuff like that. So, also, I have noticed that also the planets' perspective change. Like in the beginning, like with Mars, in the beginning it did accept its fate. Now it's trying to change, right? It's started to, it wants to be back to its first glory. So, and is this only because we did talk with Mars? I mean, we're not the only. Uh, why is the communication between human and planet is so important? I mean, there is so many life form around. What difference does it make if human communicate with the planet or not? This is this is my thing where I get some question there. Then, as another time, Saturn, may we speak with you? Yes, Wayne. Good to talk to you, sir. How are you doing? The folks on planet Earth would like to know, since we began talking to you, how are you doing? Then Saturn replied, my outlook has changed. I am a much more positive being. I can see, as you would say, the light at the end of the tunnel. See what I'm saying? I am drawing up plans which I keep to myself at this time so they cannot be stinted. I can see my way home. See? This is weird. Why would the communication with human make that much of a big difference? This is a huge difference, right? So why does it make a huge difference like that? Why is it so important? I just don't get it. Anyway, Saturn, it's been observed that you are having some dramatic changes on your surface. Is this part of your plan? Yes. One last question, and we just love you. I just want to let you know the heart of humanity weeps with you and we rejoice with you. It has been said that you have some bad, how shall I say this? Bad entity energy that will just be candid with you. It's kind of like having fleas. Is this how you see it as well? Yes, but more powerful than fleas. Fleas are an inheritant. I have been controlled by negative force, alien force from different dimension. I believe you would call them the Elohim. Then Wayne asked Saturn, Saturn, can I only say this to you, sir? We will help you defeat them. You and us have a common cause, and if you need our help, you let us know. Thank you, Wayne. It's very much appreciated. But I think later on we've been told that it's not in our arsenal. I don't know if Saturn told us that. I don't know where. I do have a question for Saturn specifically. So, Saturn frequency, may we speak with you? Of course, Wayne. Good to hear from you. How are you? Better than I've been, thank you. Good. We send you healing energy, dear friend. I receive energy from many people on your planet. Then Wind says, well, you're much love. I'll tell you that. Saturn, the question has been put. Was there a war of biological being that used atom splitting technology or what we would call nuclear weapon on the solar system? That is correct. This is what happened to my brother Mars. Did they attack you as well, Saturn? They tried. I resisted. Wayne says, I get the sense as I'm speaking with you, I see that you're saying there's a difference between what we think of nuclear weapon and I get the impression light weapon. Is this correct? Similar technology, but far superior, far more powerful. Then Wayne says, are these the type of weapon that hurt planets? Um, then Saturn says, they breach dimension. Okay, that's the problem. So, who breached that dimension? Was it us or was it the other dimension? Right? That's my question. Then Wayne says, the breached dimension. Oh, so then this open a portal harm for you then, doesn't it? Correct. Then Wayne asks, Saturn, I'm getting this right. Am, am I getting this right? That this is where men would call being of a different dimension would enter as well. Correct. And these are the one that are, then Saturn says, a concern among my family. Then Wayne says, yeah, they're they're they on you right now, aren't they? Correct. I don't get that one. Then Wayne says, well, Saturn, I don't know the answer to this, but I do believe that there is an answer. Is there anything that we can do? I know we've asked you this before. The knowledge is coming forth. Are these being above our ability to comprehend at this point? Saturn says they are from a different dimension. They, if they were compared to you, you would consider them gods. But they are not gods. They are there for their own purpose. They happen they happen upon your reality by accident. Okay. And are fascinated by your 3D world and are using my ring, to send signal that interfere with your natural progression. Okay, so if they are um, fascinated by our 3D world, why would they stop our progression? Maybe because they don't want to be pushed off or something like that. Because as we progress, we are stronger and we can push them off, something like that, or be stronger than them. Then Wayne says, Saturn, you have a special frequency, don't you? Correct. Wayne says, you sent me that. I just saw that. That's what they're harvesting. They are taking my energy. Well, thank you, Saturn. We love you and we will continue to help you in any way we can. Thank you. It's appreciated. Then Wayne says, you're beautiful. Thank you. So in another show, all right, let's ask Saturn. Saturn frequency. Are you available? Always. Thank you. How are you? Saturn says, I'm very happy, Wayne. Excellent, excellent. Saturn, the question has been asked. We've been talking to what appeared to be a representative of a group called the domain. Are you aware of such a group? I know of them. Wayne says, you don't sound real impressed. And then Saturn says, small fry, Wayne. Small fry, Saturn? That indicate that there is something much bigger. Correct. Okay, so what's bigger than the domain? Wayne asks. Are you allowed to elaborate or you? I would like to know more about this. The Elohim of which we have talked before are more powerful and energetic than any other visitor. Okay, but the domain is from this dimension, and the Elohim are from another dimension, I think. Saturn, I had that in my head before you even answer it. The Elohim. Saturn, do you have a sense that they're preparing for something? They recognize, Saturn says, they recognize that many of your population are coming to understand their real intention. They have pretended to be good, they have pretended to be benevolent. It is becoming clear that this is false. They are trying to limit their loss. So, they are losing. Then Wayne asks, Saturn, can I ask you a viral question? Because I have a sense that you observed this. We have an event in our history here on Earth of a great deluge. I contend, and it's just me, Saturn, that this was not a deluge like we have been told, but that was a species elimination event. Am I right or am I wrong? It was a reset. So, species elimination, it was a reset for everything. Then Wayne asks, are we talking in a physical sense or are we talking in a more what we would call spiritual sense? Both. Wayne says both. And during this event, were you under siege? And Saturn says, that happened. That was the time that I lost overall control, although I am determined to regain it. Saturn, I get the word. You were assaulted. I was tricked. Wayne says, wow. They know how to talk to you, don't they? Saturn says, yes. Then Wayne says, you were tricked. Then Saturn says, they appear through what you would call a portal. They appear as God, pronounce themselves God, and I was foolish to believe them. That's really, really, really weird. How could a planet mistaken God? That's that's weird. They moved you, didn't they? Saturn says, I believe you have a saying they knew what button to push. Wayne says, and if I am getting this right, did they physically move you from her? Is that what I am just hearing this, or is this foundation? They needed me in this location so that I could be used to control the human population. This is not my natural position in orbit around the sun. Then Wynne says, I got that. They position you for a frequency, for strategic purpose. Then Wayne say, oh shit, yeah, I see that, sir, I see that. That makes sense. Then me, Garratt says, and the Elohim are from another dimension. Let's not forget about that. Oh, yeah, correct. People agree with me. Then Patrick says, They also use time travel, the Elohim. Then Wayne says, there's a question, Saturn. Are the Elohim in control of your hexagon north or on your uh, on your north pole? And then um, Saturn reply, I choose not to answer that. So Wayne says, okay, I can respect that. Well, Saturn, I want to say thank you. You shared something that totally makes sense now. It answered a question. I hope that as well. I hope that as we get to know each other and trust is gained, that we will feel more comfortable to talk more. But I want to say thank you so much for your time, Saturn. Thank you. Then Saturn replied, we are coming to the realization that we can indeed trust you. Good. Then Wen says, well, our arts are pure. Then Carolyn says, before we let you go, Saturn, some people in the chat room would like to know if you like Jupiter or not. Jupiter is my brother. Of course I love him. Then I say thank you. Then when Wayne says, I think that all brothers are sometimes a real pain in the rear end. And I say, yeah, but family is family, right? Then Wayne says, well, thank you, Saturn. Thank you so much. And we just invoke great favor upon you and peace. And Saturn replied, I am more peaceful than I have been in a very long while, Wayne. Thank you for your assistance. One day we shall meet, my friend, we shall meet. And Saturn says, I look forward to it. Isn't that something? Saturn was, yeah, a lot of revealing going on. Okay, Neptune, I got just 2 pages. We can do it within an hour. Okay, so now we are talking with Neptune. Hello, Neptune. We are here on planet Earth and we would like to get to know you. Neptune says, hello, people of Earth. I am very pleased to be talking with you. I feel that I have been somewhat neglected in the past. There was a time when I communicated with the people of Earth and we had an excellent relationship, but there have been many cataclysms upon your planet and many civilizations have been destroyed. This is the first time anyone from your civilization has reached out to me. You are very welcome. Finish. First time our civilization reached out to Neptune. First time. Wow. Then Neptune, may we speak to you? Yes, thank you. Neptune, are we observing something happening to you? We are seeing great changes on your surface. Are you okay? There is an effect happening that is changing my rotation, my tilt, my orbit, my frequency is being affected. This is due to outside object coming closer to this solar system. Then Neptune, is this object large enough to disrupt our solar system? Neptune says, this object is disrupting this solar system already. So, Neptune, may we have a moment with you, please? Yes, thank you. May I ask, how are you doing? I have been struggling to cope with the changes affecting me, and I am uniquely placed to see what is coming. I am worried. Neptune, thank you for that revelation. May we ask, what is your spiritual function in the solar system? The spiritual aspect of my individual soul journey is one of hope. I hold the aspiration of all my brother and sister. What is the symbolism of your color blue, sister? Sir? Sorry about that. Sir. Neptune respond, the symbolism of my color is gracious in its makeup. It is almost a deity. Finish and then in another show, Neptune, may we speak with you? Yes. How are you doing, my friend? Neptune reply, I have been concerned, Wayne, especially because my rotation has been affected, my tilt has been affected, my orbit has been affected. I can see farther out than most. I also sense frequency at different level than my brothers and sister, and worry is not the right word, but it is a concern. Finish. Neptune, I sensed that it was. You're genuinely concerned, aren't you? Yes, Wayne. Wayne says, every time I talk to you, I get the same image. I is what I'm seeing. Let's just stop on this one, Patrick. It's the same freaking thing. This planet is concerned. I keep getting it's dark, it's big, it's black. Patrick, it's a big blackness. Yes, yes, yes. It's overwhelming. I did a video on it. I did a whole show on it. Patrick says that is not coming to us. We are going to it. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm getting. The air of my arm is, I keep on seeing the same thing, the same every time we walk to this being. Do you see it as well? I sense it. I don't see it. I sense it. Mine is mine is all feeling, and you can feel the denseness of it like a thick black fog. It's like a solid wall as well, if you know what I mean. You can fall into water, but if you fall into it from a great height, it's going to be like hitting concrete. And this is all I have for Neptune. So, tomorrow we are going to finish with the sun and Shakira. And well, tomorrow, I say tomorrow in the next video. I don't know when I'm going to record. I should do it now. But anyway, uh, this is what it is. Two more file and then I'm done. And after that, it's going to be the final. So on this, my friend, see you for the recap number 6 and then the final. Bye bye.